And then I got to audition for N, Thad, and Khan. The audition sites for N said they were open to a British accent, so I did a really terrible British accent take for N, which is really funny. It's
Can
terrible.
we hear it?
No, it's terrible.
Oh my gosh. I
The
wish you could
fans
hear
can
that.
sync it up to the video. It'll be amazing.
Oh, God. Hello, I'm serial designation N. It's so bad.
I like it. I'm there for it.
Great. Oh my gosh. Oh dear.
And now
Could have
over
worked
to
for sure.
over to Nola. Who knows which episode they love? Any volunteers?
Nola said it was like establishing a lot of like how the characters actually are, and I personally loved doing like Uzi's thing in front of the classroom in the pilot episode where she's like showing off her railgun and all of that. It was a little bit of a mouthful for me accent wise because some of the technological words. So I remember sort of being a bit like, blah, you know, like.
All of the episodes are always fun. They're just such a good cast of characters. I love the good, wholesome murder boy. As does everyone, it looks like. I saw everyone spamming N earlier, which was good fun. Dapper
they all
N
look
and
so
Uzi.
cute. Oh my gosh.
And the new figurines, their prom outfits.
I know, it's so sweet. I recently just got mine and they're like kind of almost like sort of looks like they're dancing with each other, which is really sweet. It's just so adorable. Really awesome that they do that, and it's really good fun.
They really go the extra mile with the humor, and it doesn't feel like you're watching. Like I've never seen so many people want to click on a commercial so fast, just because it's like it's a good bit. So good job on that.
Is the kind of the hormonal sort of almost tantrumy kind of like bite me, dad, kind of thing. Like in terms of other characters, I kind of relate to V a lot, but in that sort of like angry, like because I'm quite like I don't have a very good temper at all. So like seeing like a Nola, plays her so perfectly, just like that sort of psycho, kind of, I'm not a psycho, but like I'm just being like get kind of like angry.
What about you, Michael?
As for me, me and N are both pretty freaking stupid. We're both pretty dumb, so that's definitely a good trait. Good trait to have. En's just a silly boy, and I'm also pretty silly and stupid. So that's a thumbs up. As for characters I relate to, also N. I just for the same reason I just said. But as far as favorite character isn't a question later, is it? Because I'll just save that if that is.
I don't think so.
My favorite character is Khan.
He's dynamic with like him and Uzi and everything.
Oh,
it's just it's so sweet.
Every line about doors is just amazing.
Yes.
My cat wants in. Let me let her in.
Yes, kitty.
Are we gonna see the cat? Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. Hello,
Rose.
Oh, cutie.
My cats
she's
are
so-
not interested.
They're so lovely though. Look at all these lovely cats. Oh my god.
She climbed right on my computer.
Just
If you have any questions for Michael's cat, please put them in the comments.
Yeah, I'll bring her back up. We'll answer them.
The biggest
so
character as
likable.
far as our audience goes. I mean, he's definitely likable, but I think there's the very like reality of just like being a bit of a fool. Like we all can really be like everyone, like all the way up to the highest forms of government. So there's just something really
him so well. Like he's just such a little bumbly guy. It's just like so sweet. Like I
He's a
absolutely
little
love
cutie
him.
patootie. We always refer to him as like a little golden retriever of a robot. Whenever we're in sessions, he should have been a dog.
Little robot dog. Oh, that'd be cute.
He should have been a robot dog.
You could see them.
Just seeing how many people love these characters and want to make their own stories and have their own thoughts, their own headcanons, their own ships, everything.
What can you say fans should expect from your character this season? Why don't we start with Michael?
We still have no information on what that is, what all went on there. Who the heck is Tessa? All that stuff. There's
character development everyone goes through is pretty intense. Uzi especially. I mean, bless her, she really goes through it. Kind of like literally I've busted my voice on quite a lot of recording these future episodes. Bless her heart. So there's a lot of really cool stuff to come.
Just voice actor experiences.
How are these robots made?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know.
What kind of gun does Uzi have?
I don't
Yeah. If you have any questions that aren't questions that were submitted in previous videos, this one is from Miguel. The question is actually, what anime did Uzi watch? Which she said she pirated in the first episode. But we're going to open this to everyone as what kind of anime or cartoons do you think your character would watch?
Oh, I think that she would definitely watch the, sort of the shonens and, the Dragon Ball and the My Hero Academia and all that kind of, maybe a bit of Yu Yu Hakusho, which is my favorite shonen anime. I think same, it's one of my favorites ever. I absolutely love that show. I also do think that she might watch some of the romance ones in secret, but not tell anyone, sort of like be like, oh, I love all the little shoujo animes and, a bit of Oran High School Host Club or something like that, but only in secret. But I think she definitely got all the martial arts and the jumping around from.
What about you, Michael? What do you think Anne would watch in terms of anime or cartoons?
Well, let's circle back to just N's quote in episode 1 where he's like, sure, I love doing anything. I'm sure he loves watching basically anything. He's just kind of an all-around enjoyer of the arts, I would say. He probably likes the mainstream stuff, though. He's probably just into My Hero Academia, One Piece, Dragon Ball, just a lot of the mainstream stuff because he doesn't understand it. So he's like, Uzi likes this stuff, so I'll watch the top 5.
He just looks up anime and just watches like the first things that come up.
Beginner.
He's still working his way through Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot to go then.
First season. Yeah.
With a lot of violence. Yeah. Sorry, my cat was being cute. It's Elfenlied. And
oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I watched that one too when I was like 14. What a mistake.
Yeah.
Traumatized.
It's just etched in
still
my
amazing.
brain.
It's amazing. Yeah, but it never leaves that one.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Good one, though.
I've never. What exactly? Is it just violent or?
It's pretty
There's
violent.
Nudity, violence, a lot of stuff.
All the things.
Yeah, it's pretty
drama.
traumatizing. It's worth watching, but it's pretty intense. But it's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that long. It's about 13 episodes or something, I think.
Oh, I love short series like that.
Yeah.
Is that all it was? Oh my gosh.
I
Yeah, I
thought
binged
so.
it back in the day.
But
He's a lot more nasally, more back of the throat.
and just has more of a kind of New York accent. I actually don't know exactly which accent it is. I just kind of did a general I think East Coast accent. And I was like, yeah, let's roll with that, whatever. So I just watched a bunch of clips of
You think I'm funny? Funny how? Funny haha?
and tried to tried to find a good median in between to that.
With a little more gruff to him?
And then there's Rocky, Rickaby, and Lackadaisy, which is basically my natural voice, but just a little gruffer and a little lower.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's a monster narration I did for Project Playtime, which is a really weird one. That one, I don't even think I could do the voice right now because it's really deep and also it's slightly pitch shifted. So it's like a deep, scary monster voice, which is just I'm trying to remember the line.
Ooh.
It was just the others are hungry. Just a very deep, menacing sound, which I'm not used to doing.
Just whiplash from your natural voice. You sound so different when you do that. It's like you morphing in front of our eyes. That's amazing.
Wow.
So cool.
Imagine Angel. Imagine Anne walking out with that voice.
When I was at the there was a Q&A that they did in Berkeley that I was able to partake in because I lived only an hour away. And I remember one of the questions was, can we have a little skit where Anne and Angel Dust meet? And it was just that was awkward. I was like, well, they wouldn't get along. They'd be opposites. Anne would be the toxic, positive, like, hello, I like anything. And Angel's like, yeah, screw off.
Yeah.
I don't give an F.
Animator works on that.
I range from doing recently I've been doing a lot of those kind of anime girl voices, American, oh my God, where are you going, Koji? that kind of thing. And then I kind of will go down to a British old lady who just wants to dip her biscuits in the tea and go to the park. It's goes completely in between. I don't know, for Poppy Playtime, it was Mommy Longlegs loves you. That kind of stuff. It's just crazy. I get to kind of do like lots of things in between. I'd love to do more like Monster or Meta Runner, which is Glitch's other series, which is amazing. She was very fun because she was like my own accent, so she was British, but she was very like, "Hi up here, I hate you and you're stupid," you know, like sort of really, really fun to do something like that.
And song covers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always everybody always says it's like bad doing it
Yeah.
that we did fandom.
Yeah.
We all started
we
there.
all did it.
Come on,
Sure.
we all did it. It's
You
fine.
gotta
Yeah.
learn somewhere. Come on.
Exactly.
Especially to thank out our super chats real quick from Peace Guy, from the Watchmaker, from Sin, from the Follow. Someone has said, "Why Uzi say bite me?" And this is like the most popular line. So it segues great into the next question, which is, what is your favorite line out of context? Say bite me or say it in your Uzi voice. There's a lot of requests like that.
I mean, bite me has always been something, it's meant to be like, oh, screw you, like, bite me, you know, it's meant to be like, oh, get lost kind of thing, which is what it means. And I think she says that because she's like an edgy, you know, sort of character who's like trying to be all, you know, trying to put up a front where she's being all like mean and dramatic. Some of my favorite lines, I really like when Uzi is like arguing with her dad, I think, or like when she's like telling him off and she goes like, "And that's not even an edgy teen hyperbole that when I said it last week," like something like that. And as far as the bite me goes, she's bite me. There you go. I'll just get that out of the way because I've seen that.
My favorite thing to do as N is just all of the non-dialogue, the effort noises, just going like in episode 2 when he wakes up and he goes like, "Ah!" when he's like screaming as he falls, like just doing all of the yells, or like in the pilot in episode 1 when he like, you know, tries to shoot at V and then it just is hearts and then
Yeah.
you know she shoots a missile at him and then the scream he does the ah! Just being able to do silly noises like that is so fun. You can't go wrong with, sure, I love doing anything. Because I mean, he loves doing anything. Why not? And then the next scene, you see something a little weird.
The latest episode with the "Yeah, I'm not doing okay."
I loved that one. You said
That was a really good
so well.
line.
That was such a good line. I love how you did
Relatable.
it. Really, so relatable. Oh my
Seems to be something good behind her evil programming, and we get
Mhm.
glimpses and just that I'm not doing like so real. So
Yeah.
like,
Interesting in that respect because she's got all like sort of the kind of the edgy, moody teen aspects, you know, like go away, I don't want to be around you. But she's also outwardly quite confident in lots of ways in herself, like how she carries herself when she's like fighting, or you know, like in the prom scene when she like takes the knife out and tries to be like, but she actually does come across as badass. It's not like kind of fake, and she's not trying to be like I'm so cool, and it's actually like not cool. She's actually pretty cool. So I think she'd probably say that her self-esteem is a 1, but I think it's really like a 9 or a 10 based on how she carries herself.
now over to Michael.
What's self-esteem?
Just
I
a
think
silly
that-
boy.
I think that Dan doesn't
Dumb
have like,
boy.
any self-esteem. I think that he's just kind of like, okay, yeah, this is how. Yep, this is what's happening. Yep, he's just very much like go with anything. You know, if someone says you suck, he's like, yeah, probably. I guess I do. You said I do, so I suck. Yeah. So I'd say that he's got like he's got nothing in that brain. No, I don't think he even thinks about it
No
himself.
thoughts, head empty. Yeah.
It kind of depends. Like most of what we've seen from her, I'd say definitely a 10, if not more. She feels herself, feeling her oats. But like with the flashback, you know, in her little maid costume and stuff, that made me feel like she has moments of feeling more insecure and more vulnerable and stuff. But maybe we'll get to see more about that later. Maybe.
The sort of the quiet, edgy, and then this silly little guy, you know, like it's just such a winning
I've got
combination.
no brain cells.